Crazy.
But man,
for you,
we gonna read some fan comments.
Oh shit!
Some supporters' comments, I should say.
What?
Yeah, man.
We got something to read.
On episode 18, clip 1, Kobe is not as real as people portray him. Is the title of the video.
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all, if you ain't seen the video, go check that out on the channel right now.
Good video.
Great video about Kobe, man. It's about Kobe. This is talking some real shit. None of this is facts. This is just opinions. So, we had a supporter by the name of Blackest Night X 8881 commented and said, "Nah, bring out the whole story instead of how you guys felt about his decision. I'm not even a Kobe fan, but whatever went down between him and his family is between them. Supposedly, he decided to marry his wife, and his parents didn't like that. They didn't mess with each other after that. Everybody got to live with that choice." Okay, so that's his comment. The video is about Kobe. So basically, my opinion on Kobe is not as real as people portray him to be. It's basically like you pretty much left your family, your bloodline to starve towards the end of their lives. So if you watch that video, I'm getting more in depth, but I'm gonna keep it short on here. But go watch that video, episode 18, clip 1.
Explain it all.
Yeah, so it's like he basically just kind of left them out to dry.
And he trying to make it seem like you telling the story half-assed.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Man, check this out.
Hey, but that's his opinion.
Hey, man, check this out. If I was in a situation where I really wanted to marry this woman because I loved her.
Get into this shit, Moot.
Both of my parents came to me and was like,
I don't think she's the one.
I don't think she's the
one. Are they wrong for that?
Hell, fuck no.
They're not wrong for that because they made I'm pretty sure they made a full...
Should they be sent to the fucking sunken place for that? Where they can't get nothing? Where they died, having to sell their $100 million famous son high school memorabilia just for money.
Just for some bread.
Yeah, just for money.
That's crazy work.
Like, should they be down that? Should they be that down bad?
Now check this out. I'm pretty sure me being Kobe Bryant's parents, I have some money to hire somebody. Hey, go check out this female.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Go do some digging. Find some shit that I don't know because my son really wants to marry this lady. We already seen how she is. We already know a little bit that we do know. We ain't fucking with her.
And yeah.
Now, what if that background check came back and he like...
They found something.
They found some shit.
Because what I didn't know was, I didn't know she was a video hoe.
Hell yeah. That's what
I didn't know that.
Go watch that video, episode 18.
Now, why would I want my son that I've been literally... raising... And like the best conditions through his whole life.
Middle class. His father was an NBA player. They lived in Italy.
See?
It's like, Kobe, you had a very privileged life, my nigga. This is how you pay your parents back?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
That's fucked up.
Why would...
I don't give a fuck what they did. And it's not even that bad.
It's not that serious.
What they did do.
This might sound crazy or whatever. He looked... and not in a bad way. He probably looked at his son as like... This is my investment.
Yeah, for sure. He not wrong for that.
So, if I'm looking at something that can mess up my investment,
shit, you gotta get up out the way.
And as a parent, like, bro, you don't think they just want what's best for their son?
Just by saying it's not about the investment, they just want to see what's best about them.
That's your child. You think they don't want what's best for their child?
Of course.
And then Mama Love ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh man, what?
If Mama Love see some bullshit. Hey.
Like, you nigga, she might be seeing something your ass can't see, bro.
Blind eye.
You might want to listen.
Kobe you gotta relate. Kobe was a little spoiled nigga. His parents, his dad was in the NBA and shit.
In Italy and shit.
Like, nigga, you spoiled.
You spoiled as hell.
He think whatever he think and whatever he says goes. Nigga, that ain't how life work, bro. You gotta be able to have some compassion. Like, I'm gonna get into more of these comments and what was being said.
Hey, love will make you turn a blind eye, and that's why you need real ones around you to bring you back to reality. Instead of him doing that, he went against the grain and now
turned his back on the motherfuckers who raised him.
I can't turn my back on Mama Love.
Like, nigga, that's crazy.
Family, period.
That is insane. Like, bro, what? I think the sisters too. One of the sisters was like, happened to get a car from Vanessa after the nigga
That's
died.
crazy.
She
Bro.
bought her a Tesla, put it all on Instagram. Like, bitch, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna just do it
Do it
off
off the love. Yeah, I'm not.
I gotta post this shit.
I got a question.
She kind of be cringy to me.
I got a question.
She don't get questioned enough either.
I got a question.
Come on.
When you get a life insurance policy on somebody, do you have to have them sign off?
I don't think so. I'm not too deep on life insurance.
I'm not saying like they knew.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying like they knew that he would die or whatever.
You might do. You might need to though. There's probably some
Because
stipulations.
I don't think you can just get a life insurance
on
policy
somebody.
on a random individual. You know what I mean?
No,
So I think
you
they
right,
need to sign off.
No, you right.
Damn near.
Or at least
So he wouldn't even. What if he wouldn't even sign up on a life insurance? I don't want y'all to be good
you
at all.
probably got a point.
That's
He
fucked up.
damn near couldn't have, because he died in 2020. The dad just died like last summer, and they was selling his memorabilia like a year before that.
Or she got to show proof that they was married. You think that matter? Like,
Oh, for sure, they got that
just
shit all
show
on
proof,
record.
Yeah,
for sure.
just show proof to get a life
For sure,
insurance.
That's all. It's
Because he got a point. Like,
But parent-wise.
Power of attorney type
yeah,
deal?
like if he was my husband.
Yeah,
I
she
feel like I
for sure
deserve
got.
it.
She for
Yeah.
sure got it back.
Because what he said, how the fuck he ain't sign off on shit.
Man, but I'm gonna read what my response was to him. I think I'm gonna go ahead and read his comment again.
Yeah.
Blackest Night X 8881. No, this is what he said to my opinion on the Kobe situation. Him basically turning his back on his parents in their later years of life. His comment was, "No, bring out the whole story instead of how you guys felt about his decision. I'm not even a Kobe fan, but whatever went down between he and his family is between them. Supposedly, he decided to marry his wife, and his parents didn't like that. They didn't mess with each other after that. Everybody got to live with that choice."
That nigga said bring out the whole story like he knew the whole story.
Like, he know.
Bring out the whole story, nigga.
Like you don't even know the whole story.
I'm giving you more details
Yeah,
on shit.
Don't nobody know the whole story.
Yeah, we don't know.
We
just going off what we got.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
We going off what we got, bro. You should never just be able to turn your back on your parents to that extent, bro. I don't give a fuck what the fuck.
That's so
You can be mad at them and still make sure that they
Facts.
straight.
Bro, that's something so small, bro.
Something so small. That's something you can get over. It's like, nigga, 20 years? He stopped fucking with them in the early 2000s.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bro.
He died in
What the
2020. That's
fuck?
like 20 fucking years of
You tweaking.
not really fucking with your family.
family.
But he taking care of her mama. Her mama lived with them. Lived with Kobe and them.
Yeah.
Her mama lived. And then she was asking for money. She was getting on Vanessa ass for Kobe's money and shit after the nigga died. So that shows you how ungenuine they were.
Hey, bro might have been a little green, bro.
Yeah, niggas don't be knowing. I
Might
just be
be
trying to.
wrong.
Context matters, so I just be trying to add context to this shit. But I'm gonna give you my response to Blackest Night 8881. This was my response to him. Yes, of course, that's the simple way to think about it. I'm thinking about it more from underneath the surface level. It shouldn't be that easy to just turn your back on your parents that raised you well enough that you were able to chase your dreams to make it to the NBA in the first place. Yes, he can be upset with them, but to just cut them off to the point that they're selling their $100 million son's high school memorabilia in their late days of life for money is just very odd and disheartening. They shouldn't have had to go through financial difficulty with Kobe being their son they raised. He could have made sure that they were taken care of properly without being on good terms if it was in his heart to do so. It's like it's a character.
Yeah.
It's a character issue there. That's that Brian McKnight. This when he met her in this era of Kobe.
You
Yeah,
can tell.
because he met her like in the
That's what I'm saying. On a video shoot.
in a video
You
shoot
can tell.
because she was doing nigga doing karate.
You
Saw a
can
swipe,
tell.
and I swiped, but it.
Nigga was trash.
Garbage.
He was on the video set doing that, and she was doing the Snoop Dogg and the East Siders video. She was in the Wall Rider,
She was also always on Bob.
damn near in lingerie and shit.
Is this like
That
a
shit
Travis Hunter situation?
Ooh.
Could be.
Ooh.
But everybody just, Kobe, mama mentality. And then the way that he died, of course, it was very sad. So people don't want to poke at Kobe. But Kobe got a lot of flaw shit on his resume. A lot of flaw shit.
Lot of
We ain't even want to talk about 2004.
What do you think? Do you think an individual like that would be considered somebody sick?
I'll do it, yeah. It's like, nigga, you kind of, that's a narcissistic behavior like
It
a
can be,
motherfucker.
yeah, yeah.
Motherfucker
So-
can't tell you shit.
To be so stuck on like just that
What
one.
you think.
Yeah.
What you think is right.
And
It's
I
like,
go back to what he said. You spoiled.
yeah, it's just,
Spoiled
that's
as
where that
hell.
type of
Hell
mentality
yeah,
comes
that's
from.
a spoiled mentality.
When you don't have shit, and when you like poor, you growing up with your siblings, you got to make sure each other's straight. So that
Right.
builds your character up to always make sure others are good. He never had to deal with that, thanks to his parents being financially straight. Like when you growing up in the hood and shit, and your family ain't got it, and you got siblings and shit, y'all all taking care of each other.
Yeah.
You
Man,
got enough to
break
eat
bread
tonight.
mentality,
Yeah, you
yup.
breaking bread with each
Yup.
other. Make sure everybody got enough to eat tonight. He
Yup.
never had to deal
He
with
didn't
that
do that
because
yup.
his parents did their job.
Yup.
So therefore, they should be able to be taken well care of later on in their later
They
days.
should
of
be
life.
straight.
No worries.
I wonder, did he have any
Siblings.
No, not siblings. Not that he did. His mom or dad have any siblings? Because like you ain't got no cousins that was close to you. Or
That's
nothing?
see, I got
Yeah.
more of that. So I'm gonna read all these
okay,
comments.
okay.
I'm gonna read all these comments.
That makes sense.
Okay, and this was his comment to my last comment that I replied to. He replied to me and said, "Nope, everyone made the decision. Now they have to live with them, and that includes whatever financial difficulties they had to go through because of that they had to go through because of their decisions. You don't get to treat someone a certain way and then expect help from them later. Not everyone is cool with that, and Kobe was one of those people. Y'all have a problem.
Wait.
Y'all have a problem with Kobe. Y'all have a problem with how Kobe treated his parents, but cool with how his parents treated him.
Okay, first of all,
Like,
Like, how do we know? We don't know how he was treated by
This
his
nigga
parents.
is acting like he was the ring camera in the room.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
know, we were.
First of all, even if your parents did treat you a certain type of way, as long as you had a roof over your head, food on the table,
It
and
don't
clothes
matter.
on your back, nigga, I'm doing the best that I can
Yeah,
for the most part.
for sure.
Exactly.
But if you reach this level in your life,
You had to have been
I
had
did a
some
fucking
privilege.
good job. Like,
Great job.
Like,
And nigga
You're a top 5 NBA player of all time, nigga.
came out of high school.
You think that
nigga.
this nigga got some fucking abuse trauma?
Nigga ain't touch college. You didn't even have to go to college, nigga.
Yeah.
have you seen this nigga fight? You think he been abused? No, let me
Like,
stop.
do y'all think that
What
this
the
nigga's been
fuck?
abused or something? Like,
This
chill,
nigga
bro.
This nigga, and then nigga, you in Italy and broke.
Nigga, it's crazy, bro.
Nigga is living in Italy to the point where he knows how to speak Spanish
Learn
fluently.
how to play soccer through
Yeah,
Italy.
He
Like,
knows how to
come
speak
on.
Spanish fluently through living in Italy.
Matter of fact, let's get so-and-so on the phone.
The real Spain.
Wish y'all grew up in
What's
Italy.
what's
What the
your
fuck?
The real Spanish, nigga.
Nigga
what's
went from
your-
Philly to Italy. What?
Like, huh? Who doing that?
what's shorty name?
What?
He took the prom.
Brandy.
Let's get
Yeah, that was the problem, bro.
She.
They wanted him to marry her.
Her, yup.
They wanted him to fuck with her.
So
He
we wanted
said
you to
no.
fuck with a real black woman.
That
said
is
no.
actually has talent and not shaking her ass on the 6'4" with Trey D
Yeah.
and Cody Loke and
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Your
brother Ray J, nope.
Yeah.
So you telling me? So you
Nigga found
telling me?
any excuse.
So you telling me based off your parents, what they seeing and knowing? Oh my goodness! This nigga went with the damn Jezebel.
Yeah.
This nigga crazy.
It was like
Literally.
you turning down the motherfucker who's a star just like you and is also talented just like you. You should affiliate yourself with people like that are of your kind instead of leeches. I ain't saying the motherfucker a leech because I don't know, but we know that Brandy had her own shit going.
Which was another stepping stone that they were putting in place for him to make his life even better.
Even better, bro.
So I think they was really smart, and then he was like,
yeah.
he didn't want to be controlled no more by them.
Oh, there you go. That's what I think it was too.
I think
I want to
that's
make
what
my
it was.
own decisions.
He
Just
wanted-
spoiled brat mentality.
He wanted to be the rebellious child.
Spoiled shit.
Even though you got me to this point in life, I want to see what I can do on my own.
Yep.
And I'm going to work my ass off to show it.
And that's what's fucked up about motherfuckers that do that type of shit, bro. Like, damn, I wish I had motherfuckers that was able to put me in positions for me to reach my goals.
I don't know who this
Shit.
I don't know who this, I don't know.
Blackest Night, your ass tripping, bro.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I appreciate you for supporting the channel.
Yeah,
And
I
leaving
appreciate it.
comments.
And we appreciate that. First of all, we're going to the $100 that we have for you, we're gonna send that to you through Cash App. You're gonna be straight. Dinner on us.
He's on the back end.
On the back end. Once we go through all the analytics and
But we got a couple more comments from Black as Night. This was my response to him on that. I strongly disagree, and I'm confused. How did his parents treat him? They were not wrong for having an opinion on who he chose to be his wife. Maybe they see something that he can't see. Like, genuinely, ask yourself, why would they have bad intentions for their child? Why, Black as Night? Why would they have bad intentions for their own child? Like, that just makes no sense. Kobe is not always right about everything just because he has the loudest voice in the situation. People who grew up in Philadelphia don't have good things to say about him. Ask yourself, why have we never seen pics of him with his childhood friends as an adult or heard from his childhood friends at all speak about him? It shows a lack of character on his part. Moral of the story, you can be the bigger person in times of disagreement. You don't always have to die on the hill you're standing on. You can always grow and change your mind. That's the beautiful thing about life. Growth. Appreciate it. Appreciate the input, King. I will speak more on this topic on the next episode. So I was like, man, you ain't got to die on that shit, bro. Like, Kobe, you ain't have to die on that hill, bro. You could have got, after 2010, you could have been like, all right, man, I miss y'all. I disagree with what y'all think about my wife. I'm sure they would have grown to like her, bro. You didn't have to just send them to the fucking sunken place. Like, nigga, you kind of weird. You ain't no kind of. You very weird for that to me.
Even, never mind. That's a touchy subject.
What?
The death shit.
Yeah.
I be trying to stay off of that. They gonna really.
Niggas told him that it was bad out. He still went with it. On some selfish.
So you think that nigga just gotta, I do whatever I want type nigga?
I hate to say it, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Kinda though, you kinda got a point there, but I hate to say
they
that.
told his ass, the pilot told him, it's bad out,
You know how
buddy.
pissed I would be if I was the pilot?
Right?
I would be pissed.
I told you, motherfucker. But why did they listen?
Because
yes,
they
think he knows best because he has a loud voice.
shit, the nigga.
That didn't go to pilot school.
He didn't go to college. Nigga ain't step foot in college.
But when you Kobe and you have that
Nigga ain't step foot in college.
Keep talking to me.
You ain't finna tell me about no wins.
Hey, that's really a shut up and dribble, nigga. I'm not
You're not finna tell me about no wins and climate. You're not finna tell me about shit. You ain't step foot in college.
Exactly.
I didn't think about that.
But that's the Kobe.
That's the
effect.
Kobe.
Motherfuckers ready to bow down to whatever a nigga say just because they're in awe.
Because that's kind of what
That's
he
the same
said.
thing with Donald Trump. This nigga's not.
You don't
he's
know
not
what the fuck he doing?
He don't got nothing in nothing.
It's
but
his money. He just got
Donald
money.
Motherfucking Trump, nigga.
Like you said, nigga ain't stepped foot in college not once, and you finna tell me about some winds and climate change,
nigga, huh?
What?
All about a damn. Man, we don't get off of that. That's touchy as fuck.
That's touchy as hell.
That's
I
touchy.
ain't want to bring that up.
They gonna really be on
the
comments.
He did the shit with the Kanye and Kobe commercial.
The Yeezy shit.
No.
When Kobe, Kanye was in the crowd
Yeah.
asking questions and shit.
You know what I'm talking about?
They commercial that they had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he did to the pilot.
Kind of. Yeah.
Let me stop. Yeah, because that's
touchy,
touchy
bro.
as a motherfucker. But I'm gonna read his last comment. Black as Night X 88881. I'm gonna read your last comment. Then he responded to me and said, "Bro, his parents can't have their." This is when he knew he took the L. Bro, when niggas start off saying
Reaching. You reaching. Yeah.
Bro, his parents can have their own opinion just as he can have his. I actually have no opinion on who was right or wrong because I genuinely don't care. So you know you lost.
No, you did have an opinion.
So, you know,
Obviously you cared because you comment.
Exactly. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay, bro.
Let me finish it up. He said, I actually have no opinion on who was right or wrong because I genuinely don't care. But he didn't owe his parents as far as taking care of them. And whatever disagreement they had caused them to not speak. They had no relationship. Only they knew what happened, and I don't really think it's something to talk about unless you have all the facts. Which is facts. That's why this is our opinion.
Uh-huh.
We're not speaking in facts. We're not speaking in facts, sir.
We're
speaking
though.
in opinion.
We can though.
We can't.
My thing is
This is my opinion.
My thing is this: what needs to happen for you to never speak to your parents?
Exactly. Like, bro, It's times I be beefing with my parents. I done stopped talking to my parents for a year. But nigga, it always get fixed, bro.
Yeah.
It always get fixed. Whether it's on my part being the bigger person or theirs.
And during that year, if something traumatic was to happen, you gonna come back in
Hell
like, yeah, we might have our differences, but I'm not gonna just leave you in the fucking street.
Like I know that they had to have a surgery or something in these 20 years.
Yeah.
Like
Even
some type of
Even if we had a major disagreement, I'm not going to go out my way to make sure
you starve.
Motherfucker,
you putting in more work. Like, bro, you could have just sent them a $50K on the cool. You ain't got to talk. You got to assist nigga.
Yeah, you don't got to talk.
Just make sure my parents straight. That's all I need you to do. Make sure my parents straight every month.
Make sure they got crib.
Drop them off this care package. My sisters.
They ain't in no nursing home. None of that.
Because I have more than enough.
I got more than enough.
Family.
I got more than enough, bro.
I got so much fucking money. I can take care of a whole tribe.
Ooh, the nigga that comment, what's his name? He a brother on the other side.
I don't know. Nope.
That nigga said, bro.
No, that's Keto.
He brother. He sound like he on the other side.
Nah, that's what it sounds. I think he one of them other side type brother. But I think your brother, his name is Black as Night. Black as Night sound like a black mother.
Yeah, but he don't sound black.
He sound like one of my comments I was at the gym earlier.
That's what I was just finna say.
And he was he? Okay, never mind.
Bro.
Uncle Time man.
Yeah, that's what I was for. Yeah.
Uncle Time man, nigga. Yeah.
One of them niggas.
And we got Kobe in this motherfucker. So
bro, why was I just about to?
It ain't like I'm just
nigga
hey,
Kobe. About Kobe and he right here.
But nigga, I have the right to have an opinion.
On me.
That's cool.
His spirit all on me. I'm going with him.
Like nigga, I have the right to have an opinion on him. He's a public figure.
We ain't talking crazy.
He's a public figure.
Said our opinion, like you said.
Facts. That's all it is.
Our opinion.
What's up with this gum right here?
What's up, audio? That's some NeuroGum. Our sponsor, NeuroGum.